smart, right? So my question is simple and please be responsive, okay? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word mental? Huh? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word mental? Food? Yeah, yes. Huh?
State of being abnormal.
Yes, abnormal. Very good. What else? Girls? Pakalana? Pagiging na? Afraid na? These are the words that comes to your mind when you hear the word mental, right? So you can see how stigmatized it is, na? How discriminated this word is, na? Ito word to manukot ni associate ko may na medyo amo do pakala mo sino ko ni ko lang na mo ko mo jay mo do pakala we pagres no na. So as you can see, mental itself, the word mental itself to it's so stigmatized by our society, na? Especially in this generation that people don't want to talk about it, people don't want to be associated with it, na? They're so afraid to be labeled as someone mentally ill. That tahan all problem wala siya gunero lokay na rakhi na lokay na rakhi ko nang kata na ko open kata na ko diri ko pisine treatment na bisaya na inas le. So for us to break away from this stigma, for us to take ourselves from that place, no, to take ourselves out from that place where mental health is so discriminated, so neglected. We have to understand what mental health is first. Then we have to know what mental health is. So what is mental health? As you can see in the slide, mental health it refers to our cognitive, behavior, and emotional well-being. It is all about the way we feel, the way we think, and the way we behave. Okay. It is a state where an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the stresses of life. Like when you have a healthy mind, you can cope with whatever challenges may come into your way, okay? Because that way you think that it's okay, I'm gonna get out of this. It's a problem to I can deal with it. When you have a healthy mind, in your body, positive thinking, and then it's also important to know that mental health, it can affect your life, okay? Physical health, we are only concerned about our physical health, right? Suppose, mata dikai siya, vomit crazy, immediately hospital right? But if you have a mental health disorder that is like all of stress, anxiety, it's consistent for 2 weeks, consistently, you're feeling so isolated, you don't want to take part in anything anymore. You're feeling moody, we're like, in a few weeks I'll get better. But then, few weeks it turns to months. And when you don't have that awareness, when you're ignorant, you don't go seek treatment, but it becomes worse. And when it becomes worse, you can make decisions in your life that is really risky. It's really risky, not just to you, but me as well, okay? Mental health, you didn't mention coordination. Mental health is important at every stage of life. It's not just about, we get teenagers, so I should take care of my mental health. It's not like that, okay? From bacha and bura, it's important to take care of our mental health, okay? So, how do we keep our mind healthy? Why is it important to keep our mind healthy? It is important to take care of your mental health so that you can do important things in life. Good mental health helps you enjoy life and cope with problems. Mental health can affect our daily life, relationships, and even physical health. You didn't mention Krishna. Mental health, it is so important that if you, it also deals with the way you perceive life, okay? If you want to succeed in life, if you want to have a good, productive, fulfilling life, you need to have a healthy mindset, right? Physically healthy is important, I say, but it's important to know that these are interconnected, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, these are all interconnected. Okay? You cannot just focus on your physical health and neglect mental health, right? And neglect physical health. These are all interconnected, okay? A healthy mind helps you associate with others, study better, and behave properly. It offers a feeling of well-being and inner strength, right? So when you're healthy, when your mind is healthy, you can be open to people, right? Acceptance is that way, na? You can empathize with others, sympathize with others, na? When you have a healthy mental health, Victoria's strength at time to face challenges in life, to cope with challenges that we're facing, right? So what happens when we have an unhealthy mind? Stress, anxiety, depression, the belief that you'll never succeed at certain challenges, that you can't improve your situation, peer pressure, eating disorder, techno stress. So stress and anxiety. Imagine stress and anxiety experience, correct? I think all of us, yes or no? As young adults, pressure is not unemployment. Come beside government job beside na parents have government job all relationship stress, right? Boyfriend and affair, my kid. What about guys? Girlfriend has not. Stress again, nothing. Tinggal stress again. Tinggal tayo stress again. Nanti aku mau kaya na may cara raya. Na, pwede na mga mood. Gusto na tura amal ba? Na, jakra pwede lang ne. It's like that. Relationship stress भी है, financial stress भी है ना. Financial stress, family problems, anxiety to alak-alak, stress to alak-alak sila. And this stress and anxiety biasa, nabi na to, di ba? Balance. Sometimes you need to worry. Sometimes you need to. At ang mga handkerchief na wala si growing. It's very hard. So stress and anxiety is biasa economy there. Balance. Because it keeps you on your toes, right? When you're stressed, when you're worried, dapat kang hujay na. When you have, are you guys in college? Okay, so when you're in college and you have college assignments, stress hai na, so it's good. But kita problem hujay when you go. When your stress and your anxiety takes over your life, okay? Takes over your life. Suppose, you enjoy doing hanging out with friends, you like singing, dancing, right? You love reading books, but slowly you start cutting down because you can't take on your stress, you can't take on your anxiety. You start feeling very moody, like you're not yourself anymore. Nah? In your hospital, that's when you need to know, okay, wait, something is wrong with me and I need to go and meet a mental health professional. Nah? Go, I need to talk to someone. Itu moment lagi there. So what happens when you don't talk to someone? What happens when bitor there na? It can lead to depression, right? So all these psychological problems are in a way interrelated, okay? So when you're stressed and anxiety, life it gets too much. You can start feeling depressed. You can start feeling like, oh, nobody understands me when I'm going through. Nobody is going to understand me. I'm all alone. My problems, you want to isolate yourself. You would want to be away from people. If your itu problem to treat right again, you'll get really negative thoughts. You'll get thoughts like, succeed in our life, I'm good for nothing. Family problem is like, my life is like family do It's not worth it, na. Living this life is not worth it. In your thoughts, negative thoughts, na. Thoughts that you're not even supposed to think. Ito hangin ahi jai there. Peer pressure, alcoholism and drugs. Kung ano, kaya mo do. Aji kayo makin may kaya? Na. What about drugs? Openly the phone, but there are some people, peer pressure, in order to get away from the stress of life, to get that very few minutes of high power, kick power, or again, suppose girlfriend, boyfriend, break up to deal with the pain. Yes, there. Peer pressure, handle corona prayer. Manu sati ama, jangan aja enjoy gua, jangan tidur di rumah kau or karena kutsapo lah sore, secluded jungle tinggal kalau party gua. When you want to say no, right? When you want to say no, when you know it's wrong, but you can't say no. Peer pressure yes. Friend ham enjoy gua, saya movie join gua, nah. Yes, nah. Friend ham jasi movie join gua. Party को Instagram पे post करो मानो कि दिखाओ मैं guys enjoy करे से ना Instagram की मत use करे like almost everyone right Instagram Facebook do anyone still use Facebook apparently Facebook is for old people now na it's out of style ingat deh so in order to be in trend in order to look hip and look cool. People give in to these things. Alcohol, smoking, nah. We all think smoking, smoke rain, utamak nidikhe. Like na comment. But these are all negative things. You're feeding your mind, you're feeding your body, okay? So you should stay away. You should learn how to say no. When your body is giving you signals, learn how to say no. And then you don't know, alcohol affects. You won't see the effects, but when you grow old, when you reach around say 40 plus, you start seeing the effects. Okay, alcohol affects okay. You can get Korsakov syndrome if you keep drinking. Chronic alcoholic and actually the generation sexual problem do you hear these stories? Even in my family, so you have to know, the environment has changed so much. It's not like our older generation. You're destroying your body by consuming these bad things. You're feeding really bad things to your body. Alcohol affects, so it's not just physical, okay? Mentally affect memory affect you'll start getting hallucinations. Nah, manu lawas na, manu liye kita na koy dong liye kita panis na huni, manu na liye thagis na dike ina stay after kaya na physical and na. So you should learn to say no. When your friends try to peer pressure you to alcohol and drugs and try out new things, nah, you should learn to say no. Kaya masuk adult issue na. Eating disorder. So this is it's according to the studies, eating disorder is mainly faced by women, not percentage is higher, okay? So even us in our office, we have had clients of eating disorder, but teenagers. Why? Do you know why? It's because we want to look a certain way, Modern, they prefer slim, tall girls, Anyone a fan of K-pop? Blackpink and Nine, correct? Yes, no? Okay, so K-pop is trending, yes or no? K-pop this message is not only for like your sister's body, cousin, this K-pop trend, she negative, she negative, especially the see our body, na? We want to be slim, we want to be tall, we want to have perfect face, right? Everybody is like, I'm pretty sure we're all insecure about ourselves, no? Somehow we feel insecure, right? So when you feel insecure, you start dieting, right? Extreme diet, macam na? Extreme diet. They stop eating. Exercise, really heavy exercise, na? Heavy exercise, skincare, skincare, renewal. And we all know as a woman to woman, skincare products are very expensive, yes or no? So skincare product renewal will try to make ourselves look, very beautiful, very pretty. And it's not a bad thing. But do not let that control your life, nah? Do not let that control your life. When that starts controlling your life, again, it becomes problematic. Because this schedule of you dieting, you exercising, life control, you start missing out on other things, nah? Self-love is very important to have a healthy mind, okay? Self-love is very important. The way we were made in God's image, right? That's why we should love the way we look. We should love the way we are, no? That's a start for a healthy mindset, okay? To love the way we are. We are all made beautifully. We're all made beautifully. So we should know that doing these things is not right for our body. It's not healthy for our body. And I want you to go home and tell this to your siblings too. Because these things are not openly. Go through Christ. I feel insecure about myself. I don't like the way I look. I'm so ugly. Openly. So they go home, they look in the mirror and they hate themselves. And eating disorder there, anorexia, bulimia, I don't want to say that. So, women, when they eat food, knowingly they're not puke today, no? Whatever they consume, they pick it out. Because it got guilt, oh no, I add this much of amount. And I'm going to get fat. Second thing, that's why it's important. It's important to know that the way you are is beautiful enough. Don't let society judge you, Like have that power, Take no stress. Social media and video games. I think this social media video games. I'm sure a lot of MLKM. What is that? PUBG, ML, traffic lyrics, PUBG is very complicated, I heard. ML ranking, high desk, So it's okay. You can play the game, But then, again, everything comes down to do not let it control your life. Better than men, right? Strategy, key hero to law, So it's good, but do not let it control your life. Like morning, game to you, but time night, kumabi time night. Girlfriend, give me time night, game to you. Game Arguments real life, family mobile. I don't play games, but my dad used to tell me, do not let your mobile rule your life, And that is very true. It's good that we have. It's like internet is accessible to everyone, right? Everyone, so you can use it, but use it for important productive things, right? Not just to play games, not just to do some stuff. But there are some things that people do on the internet too, right? Yes or no? So use internet for good things also, na? Try to limit your game time, na mahal. Don't let it affect your sleep. Don't let it affect your food habit, right? Food karne game important na food miss kore. Ini kaya na na kumai jai tournament na se kilo lage na kumai jai to what happens when you don't get enough of sleep the next day? Moody hoy naman. Moody hoy, we feel disoriented, right? Fresh ita na thali na. This is how it affects mentally, okay? And mobile games bishi khele gussa bhi bishi hoye there. Gussa bhi uthi jai na. And the negative effect of playing games 24/7 is, what is it? Do you guys know? It affects your academic life. Na? I've had so many people I know who deliver master's project, BA project, but complete program में वापस आ ही जाए ना, because mobile games are key ना. Over into jail, they don't attend classes, they miss their classes, right? In your so you should know when to put a stop. That's very important. I cannot stand here and say, oh, mobile game na kheli, because I don't have the authority to do that. But to also adult asal na, so you should know when to say no. That's it. You get time to share. I'll have to study, go laptop pro, or other responsibilities that you have. Okay. So why is it important? Like healthy mind equals healthy body. As I've been stressing, right? Stressing from the beginning of my presentation. In order to have a healthy mind, a healthy body, you need to have a healthy mind too. It goes together, okay? You cannot just focus on physical health, it's all interrelated now. If you have a healthy physical body, as well as a healthy mental health, it's a plus point. Like you're going to have a very good, fulfilling life. I'm not even joking. Okay. So when you're taking care of your physical health, you should also take care of your mental health, right? So how do you do that? Eating right and exercising can maintain good mental health. Eating right. Eating food that can enhance your mind, right? Even the body itself. Keeping away from tobacco, alcohol, drugs. These are all good food for mental health, okay? Good mental health, okay? Regular physical activity is important. Exercise body workout. What about girls? Exercise it's important to know it's good that you exercise regularly. Exercising is really good for health, or getting yourself into any sort of physical activity. Do anyone play sports? What do you play? Huh? Football, badminton, basketball. Huh? These are all very good for your mental health, okay? Not just your physical, but when you play football, when you play basketball, badminton. Girls, do you play badminton? Any sports? Right? Badminton, basketball, football, right? These exercises are good. These physical activities are good for your mental health, okay? Not just for your physical health. Peace, relaxation, and sleep. Life as an adult. It's very stressful, nah? We have a lot of issues as being a young adult, right? Unemployment issue, job na paila, family issues, relationship issues, financial issues, man stress, anxiety, life is not easy, na? Life is very hard. So, you need to give pause to your brain. You need to give a break to your mind, na? And for that, you need peace. How do you gain peace? You can take walks, na? It's scientifically proven also, okay? Walks, when you surround yourself in nature, nature. It can really be healthy for your mind. It can really give you peace and relaxation. Even anxiety, like when you go for walks, it can help with anxiety and stress as well, okay? So you can go for walks if you have pets at home. Go for walks, surround yourself in nature, and try to meditate. Meditation also helps, alright? Meditation, yoga would be great. Girls. Okay, so yoga to Hindu lase. Ina thagi na mindset. Na Hindu lase, biase. Ina noide. Yoga is really good for our mind. Okay. Yoga is healthy for our mind. Okay. This is like scientifically proven again. Sleep. Kwan Mishna. Sleep too important I say. I'm not saying you sleep for more than 9 hours. No, some people can do that, na. Morning ke kumara kaya okay, na. Kumara niya sila. Na no. But sleep sleep the right amount, na. 7 hours of sleep is good for your mind. Your brain also needs to, reset and reorder, right? All the body say overthinking, you're working physically, like how your physical body needs rest. Even your brain needs rest, okay? A healthy mind results in greater success, enhanced memory, and concentration. So when you have a healthy mind, you have a chance of greater success. Because Kwanishna, you can cope with life challenges, negative things on Aishakriya, you can be positive, right? You can be optimistic, right? So when you have a healthy mind, it can enhance that positivity within you, okay? Optimistic Vijayna, like suppose you faced a failure, right? You failed at something. So when you are healthy, when you have a healthy mind, you say to yourself, it's okay, I'm going to try again. This failure does not define me. Nah. This failure is not who I am. Nah. Next day I'll try again, it's okay. Other opportunities I will. But when you have a healthy mind, you start thinking, this is it. People society in I've been shamed to my family, na? Inya negative thoughts are there. That's why it's very important, na? Like I've been saying, it's very important to take care of your mental health as well as your physical health, okay? And something I want to stress, mental illness can touch any one of you, na? We think that mental health to weak manuhan say someone broken family whereby in a noide. No matter whether you're rich or you're poor, intellectual or not, handsome or pretty, mental illness can affect you and will affect you, na? It's important to remind yourself mental illness does not discriminate, na? Mental illness too. So okay, that's why it's important for us to only feed positive thoughts to your mind, okay? To be positive and to be optimistic, right? And we can see smiles, some very serious faces, but we don't know what the person next to you is going through, what she has to go back home to. You think that, oh, you don't know, but go to the situation inside, we don't know what that person is feeling inside. The struggles, the burdens that he or she has to carry inside. Family load, alag burden. So it's important to create a culture of kindness, compassion, love. Everyone is going through something or the other. Everyone has heavy burdens to carry. Just because someone is smiling, someone is happy, does not mean her life or his life is perfect. None of that. Everybody is going through something inside. That's why it's important that you be kind to each and everyone. Be compassionate. Ask your friend, how are you today? How are you feeling? Just letting someone know that you are listening to their problem, that you are there for them. You don't know that the power that holds for someone who is going through a mental health problem. When you show that you care, even that little word, compassion and to love one another. Na? Okay. So, I'd like to conclude by saying that just because I'm a mental health professional or Sir is our mental health professional, my job is not there to spread this awareness. Na? Ito rin ano maang sige control lagi. Ito mental health awareness na because Naga society itself is very ignorant when it comes to this. Is very she neglect she discriminate করে লোকাল না রাখি না মানুষ কি ভাবিব মুই সোসাইটি কি ভাবিব মুই community কি ভাবিব ইনা ভাবি না. So it's important that you be an advocate of mental health too, not just us. Na? Go home, talk about this awareness to your family, friends, someone who might need it, right? Someone who might need it, okay? So, I also want to say that needs to be shared mental health, the mental illness that needs to be shared there. But one thing I want to emphasize since we're in this church week camp, I feel like the church and science can work together. Do you agree? Right? Naga being a Christian state, first, the problem that we have, first prayer center, Pastor Hannes is here, it's good, Bala say, but at the same time, professional helping, we're here to help, right? So, sometimes mental health issues can be misrecognized, okay? Misrecognized and say that Satan possesses bullshit, but it's good, prayer center pray kuri, but improvement treatment it's good to have. The thing with mental illness is early treatment is the answer. Okay, early treatment. This is very important. If you keep neglecting, alag-alag prayer center alag-alag, so like with mental illness, physically we manifest like when you have mental illness, you can have physical illness as well. Matha bikhase, heart palpitations, gastric bikhay, choking sensation. So they think that only heart problem is doctor damage all. But the doctor is like, no, everything is fine. You need to know that okay, maybe I need to go seek help from a mental health professional. Okay, so it's important that this church and science we work together as a team, right? As a team to make our community, to make our society a better place, especially for people like these particular people who are suffering from mental illness and who does not have a space to talk openly about their illness, right? So it is my duty and your duty as well to bring this awareness. Whatever you have learned today, go home and then talk about it with your family, talk about it with your friends, right? So this is a Danish contact number. You can all note it down and you can give us a call if you have any problem that you want to talk about. It can be an anonymous call. We don't need to know your name, right? It's okay, like you don't have to worry about that. So you can just note it down and give it to someone, your cousins, anyone who needs it, alright? So I'll end my presentation here and I'll give time to answer. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can we all stand? Pick up our Okay. First one, take a right. Right then. Squeeze on your right. Okay. Give some fun. Give some fun. Left. Left. Done. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To all the organizers, the youth department, Reverend Oliver, thank you so much for inviting us to come and interact with you this afternoon. I'm allowed to pick the substance abuse and its health hazards. The substance abuse to presentation today, idea by the law, but I may have been substance manusia say, you know that you substance to Asia say, substance to alag fishing say. Now, to start with, my former colleague Nico was telling, so my first question is, who is not taking alcohol? Can I see some hand? Very good, thank you. Kung talab aro itu kan nakay, sada nakay, can I see some hand? Thank you, very good, thank you. Let's get started. Ekta book ete ase, kumba itu author jani thakibo, John C. Maxwell, ekta popular speaker ekta ase in US, leadership la, pastoral ministry leadership training la. Moi itu puri thakibo, I just came across this and it just struck me. Itu book te tai likhiado, if we are unchallenged, we are unchanged. It meaning to just abhi. One challenge na really, mahan to change na way. We remain the same. In other words, if we are challenged, then we are changed. Ito po lang mga asa. Life day, student hobi, professional hobi, school student, college hobi. Challenge low reward, challenge low power, that can be a turning point. Therefore, aji amila objective, amila attempt to kita kemana junjama kita say. I'll just take you through some images, picture and our combat points to challenge you, so that if not all, some of us, if we are indulging into such harmful substance uses, I hope we will take a decision. Alright, then Kina say, I don't know if we have come across something like this. Tala book then mention Kurando, actually life is actually an average person, in an average person's lifetime. We spend about 20 years of sleeping, it seems. And 6 years of watching television, 5 years of dressing and shaving, 3 years of waiting for others, 1 year on the telephone call, 4 months of tying shoes. Shoe demanding us. But itulah point saya boleh Allah purana musnegi. What do you say? Mobile lah likian na, social media lah likian na. Maybe itulah point tu, pero artis itu purana. Time has changed. So also lifestyle and habits. Itu masuk dan biasa. Time has changed. My former colleague, Ms. Nico, has spoke, I think, a lot of useful points about social media, mobile, and internet, and all these things. I'll not go too much into that, but few additions. You today are more prone to use substances which can become addictive. You might drink to point agree Hoho. You may just think about it. Oh, those days the positivity are saying we were not exposed to this stuff. We didn't go much to the town and we didn't have this influence. So our life was quite simple. But time has changed. Let's see. Some months back, not very late, I don't know how many of you read. Nagaland posted an article thagishe. And it just got my attention. Itu lah point tu Nagaland posted writer tu influence of social media on the students. Okay. Students, gimana kita see participants? Can I see some hands? Any students, college students? Can I see some hands? If you are studying going to college or going to college, students, okay, thank you. College students, thank you. So, tayo likhya itu data hantu, auto writer praboro pralagase. Tayo likhya people spend about 2.5 hours in a day using social media. Just imagine. 24 hours majority, 2.5 hours is gone on social media, mobile phone. Now, assuming people, I put in bracket, still sleep. Especially youngsters are still sleeping around 7 to 8 hours. Itu 7 to 8 to sleeping time minus 3. So we still have about 15 hours. 15 hours nearly 15% of that waking life is on social media. And then altogether, the world spends more than 10 billion hours using social media or platforms each day. Just in whole world there, combined, total up rating it. Just in a day, if about 10 billion hours is spent on social media, I think something is wrong. I think it's time to wake up. Okay, I wrote one more point, Pato. Social media addiction. Itu to author Moran, Martin, and Shoemaker. 2000 is actually quite some time back. 2000 to now we are 2022. So 22 years back only, itu author Sandra Ekta report Diago that social media is becoming an addiction. As you substance use mobile phone in a way it's not like a talak, it's not like an alcohol, it's like a drug, but I think time has come for us to talk about something called digital addiction. Maybe some other platform we will continue to interact on this digital addiction. Way back in 2011 they made the author itu kan survey conduct kurang ICODO social networking obsession. Again, social media addiction itu author he came up with this term social networking obsession. Obsession to matlab when you are obsessed with something, then it can become dangerous. So because of the social networking obsession, impact on academic, social, spiritual life, if not properly controlled. Okay, let me come to this point. Yet one youth care, participants are say, young and old, organizers, participants from, don't write unique, I unique. If I may say, all of us, we want to be rewarded, number one. We also want to be enjoyment. Well, we want enjoyment. And we also want to be appreciated. Oh, brother or sister, or Mr., Miss, good job. You have done it well. In your compliment, appreciate, it just, uplift our mood. Now, it just, gives us that nice feeling. Okay, and so this result motivates one to perform better. But let's look at it. The point below is important. But when this pathway is hijacked, I want to use this word hijack. In a shortcut way, things get from bad to worse. My one is reward, appreciation, and you want enjoyment. If it does not come in the right way, but something has hijacked and started controlling it's okay, you can still enjoy, you can still experience that excitement, you can still enjoy the wow, nice feeling in a shortcut, wrong way, then it becomes a problem. And ini nasa boleh tu, day by day, it's from bad to worse. Itu human brain today. I want to use this picture, this image, because one last skull, we call it like the brain, the skull box, which protects the brain. We told you we have got the right brain and the left brain. So the same, you have got brain to indicate, and duita region the circle around brain. Why it is strong? Itulah area we call it like midbrain and frontal region. So addictive substances primarily act on a particular area, group of neurons in the brain. So, itu duita portion there. What I was mentioning before as feeling nice, appreciated, rewarded, complimented, enjoyment, itulah area that's itulah area control brain. That's why your emotions, your memory, itu portion has. Kung okay, BA graduate, MA masters program and kung even like English department but one is youth life, you're young, energetic, and filled with stamina and zeal. Come on, as we call as youth, and we all know very well that English kan normally youth lava topic to be here. And youth as they compare this the best phrase in one's life. Spring season everything is so lively. You are, filled with zeal, stamina, and enthusiasm, and that is the youth. But my other advantage is that if in this very important youth phase there can be still struggle for acceptance. Just think about it. Acceptance, but what here say? Victoria, you feel that okay? I'm not okay. People don't appreciate me. I'm not able to do like them. I'm not able to sing struggle, emptiness, struggling for acceptance. I often when I use this present generation, the psychology normally is boring. What do you say? Any new, if I can roughly use in Naga, Mon Lala like ancestors and parents, forefathers and passed down from generation to generation. Itu kan tu, boring ase. Itu kan tu old fashioned ase. Itu kan tu like all this style ase. Itu kan tu outdated ase. And so, if normal is becoming boring, then abnormal is right now these days. People want to chase. People want to run after what is abnormal. Itu kan ekdom spectacular vision. People just say, wow. Okay. Yang tu dikhi pa ase, talab tu dikhi ase, and Rashmigandha and whatnot, na? Now this, itu artikel mana kan Shisha berana. Now kia ase itu I'm trying to just follow up. Itu ada paket beli ada what order this bring the check bring lagi na. Okay, juga. Okay. I hope many of you are not into that. I mean, I want to slowly lead us into, it may start as a small way of mouth freshener as well. It may start as like that, but I think it can slowly just trap you, capture you. A point may come when we are not able to escape anymore. Allah say smoking is there, smokeless, and then different products name as okay. Now, images. I want to say that it may be, a little scary or maybe a little, but awful. But can you bear with me? Images can I'll take it through. And the idea is to challenge you, to challenge us. All of the night I was in the OPD and I had a young guy, patient OPD that I share. So that I complained to him, wait to now, she conjured again. I asked him, open your mouth. I saw that time it was becoming very white. Something is wrong. So, struggling to open it. They say, how many fingers? How many fingers can go inside? I think in a normal individual, as many as 4 fingers. But in this particular condition, oral submucous fibrosis, day by day, move to because it's all getting burned. And why? Very common as it's so common. Pan masala and betel and shikar and whatnot that we were just reading. Okay, into few facts. Itu data maybe 5-6 years back but tahan survey they said 28.3% in age group 5 to 13 years use smokeless tobacco. Smokeless tobacco all those talab and then other things. You smoke now live, but still, it is still a tobacco. It is still a nicotine product. It can still, potential, addictive potential. Now, 37% students into smoking. And I think it is a very scary figure now. Students have 37% who already smoke grass. 41% are smokeless tobacco users. This is from Health and Family Welfare State Nodal Officer, National Tobacco Control Program Naga. Now we have so many issues. But for all the wrong reasons, take that point too. Nagaland is the second highest consumer of tobacco in the country. How sad. Tobacco okay. So what's the big deal? Big problem, some people argue with that. But How many of our Naga patients, demand to cancer, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Guwahati, I think it is the outcome of this, I think, the careless lifestyle. To all the sisters here, a word of caution that women are also not an exception. Yet the data that we give out, 28% of the female are using the toilet. Last month, June, last month, June 27 was International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking Day observed the issue. So, newspaper articles can be shared, program can be resource person can argument lecture. So I want to read one point here. National Family Health Survey 2019 to 21, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, shows Nagaland surpasses national average in substance. It's a matter of concern. Nagaland the side of India itu consumption usage to Shisha. It's sad. National average in substance. Substance is alcohol, ganja, heroin, brown sugar, sunflower, opium, and pharmaceutical drugs abuse and substance use disorder. Itu newspaper day, there is one term called women who use drugs, WUDs. I think it's a new term for me. Previously we used to say IUD and all that, like or IUD. Intravenous drug users and all, but nowadays they have even come up with this term, women who use drugs. Well, what does one have to say if young people as tender as 12 to 13 years are addicted to the deadly drugs? Asante article news the government is coming down heavily on this drug cartel. That's why allowing into addictive substance use drug control. Police don't power giving just go and arrest and then seize it. Open space that damage gravity question. So CM Menta Biswas Sharma who heading to spearhead it is said that the police department are on round the clock. Is it not commendable? Lakhs of parents have showered blessings upon Dr. Himanta Sharma for his unprecedented move. In fact, it was well intended to save the youth and the society from disaster. This may be a little scary, but whenever I do presentation on this tobacco and alcohol, I put up this image. Why? Because I have seen this patient. The patient was admitted in our wards, and I have taken a photograph. As per the medical ethics, identity until we will not disclose it to you, but why? Why we get patients coming to hospital like this? Go back. What sort of substance they have put into their mouth? It is the outcome of all those harmful substance usage that the person ends up in a hospital like this. One more patient. Itu kan real patient said, we have this patient hospital that admit pregnant patient. I took photograph myself. Itulah patient it's called nasopharyngeal carcinoma. Patient to treatment radiation. He went for radiation, chemotherapy, but cancer to she advanced within it. It has spread like this. So sad that these patients, in how many years' time of using those harmful products, they end up in this pitiable state. Alright, that's it. Itu might have been here, Dr. Shankar. Those of you, if somebody is being, demoproponent, I guess, you might know him. Dr. Shankar dead quick. Thai cancer patient can be she deal with cancer patient comes. So those with nasopharyngeal carcinoma, time cancer, and throat cancer, in one of the program, he was speaking to Dr. Shankar's day. Have you heard about this Eden Medical Center, Dimapur? You know many of them. Eden Medical Center initially, idea to kinilang tayo conceive by siya. Nakalala figure sa kanya, nakalala patient is sure siya cancer patient, especially. Topic we use into the esophageal carcinoma, oral cancer, throat cancer, tongue cancer. It's sure. Why don't we come up with a hospital who will take care of this cancer patient? Itu idea to conceive treatment. They came up with this Eden Medical Center, and a lot of these cancer patients they go to Eden Medical Center in Dimapur, and they are being treated in Dimapur. There's something called dependent syndrome. Just in brief, to introduce this dependent syndrome, we are dependent on food, right? We need to eat food. But we become hungry, restless, just like that. A time will come when you do substance or dependent on it. It's like you cannot do it, you cannot live your life without having those stuff. You do dependent syndrome. Now, let's talk about alcohol. Are we tired? Are you bored? I hope you're not bored. This afternoon, not the problem say, if you're very bored, please let me know, I think. But, liver level will just be little brief, because it will be very important asset. Jokingly in the opening remark, I just asked, I didn't ask, right? Are you able to read that cartoon? Kili said. Vaishnav Ningito? Okay, so alcohol has a solution for all the problems. Ini kan problem. Problem doesn't you take alcohol, salt. But alcohol can become the reason for all the problems. It comes back to you. Liver is the right side of the dish. We call it like right hypochondrial. Liver, I want to say that liver is an amazing organ. Yeah. Liver, we call it like liver transplantation. Kidney, we have a right side and left side. So kidney transplant, we don't take half of the kidney and then give to the other who needs it. Now, but liver, you take half of the liver, because liver we have only one. But what I said is amazing organ, because suppose I need to donate my liver to someone. Baba, Amma, will be my brother, sibling, come liver they can take half of my liver and donate to that person. Still, the liver is a very amazing, efficient organ. A person can still continue to live a very normal life. How wonderful it is. Now, it is amazing, powerful. At that point here, say, maintenance free. Now, I like this word, maintenance. We all need maintenance sometimes, because it tends to break down, take the servicing approval again. But liver is an efficient, wonderful organ. No maintenance repair. Liver just tries to repair. Into the diagram to here, picture comes to check into a soul like liver, human being liver, peto like liver. He has 5 you can see that normal liver, how slowly liver the damage to progress, right? You may see that. Normal liver condition, I think this also will try to explain. Normal liver, motor calcium, fatty liver sets in. Stop one night, arrow bishi khase, it leads on to what is called a fatty liver or alcoholic hepatitis. Hepatitis just jaundice. Then it reached to a point where cirrhosis of liver is like BN9. BN9 is called point of no return. Once you have reached this cirrhotic stage, sorry. You are trying to, maybe not you. But I think it is too late. Cirrhotic stage the procedure will let go, okay. Sorry. So if a person is eating to alcohol and the person is still somewhere that fatty liver, they are saying normally fat plus inflammation and scarring into stage acetyl. If a person drastically cut down, then still the person can, the liver as an amazing organ, like I said, with the amazing like healing power, can come back to normal. Alcoholic liver disease. These are some of the patients I had in the ward, and I took a photograph. I have, covered their face because medically, as professional, it takes demand. We should not, openly expose their identity, their face, and also. But itu alcoholic liver disease, cirrhotic stage na inikampan, man, dama bringing na ayaw, we have to take out the water in the hospital. Bleeding ho ase, kun vomit ko ase. Inika kun vomit ase, if you ask them, they're drinking na ase, ishi kala ja ase. Why kala? Because we don't see it, we don't knowing it is bleeding inside. So without it bleeding on, the blood is getting digested by the gastric acid, and those blood comes out as melina, we call it, as digested blood. Tarnish, it becomes sticky, it may become very smelly. This is one more picture. I've been using this image for various presentations, and coming back to my opening slides. Itu images represent cycling and awakening challenge. Awakening challenge, and if this is going to be the consequences of my choice today, my habits, then I think it's time to wake up. I studied in South India. I like South Indian food. I like biryani, I like dosa, and picked a hotel in Norte. It is called South Indian Hotel. And I used to go there for some dosa or something. Itu mali thabi siya. Tayo dito hotel run for it. One fine day, itu patient too, because of his habit, he landed up in a hospital like this in this day. When he was in the ICU, before he passed away. These are the real images that all of us should have a look and then give a thought about it. Achiku, cancer or liver disease, cirrhosis, cancer level, mostly we are focusing on physical. Some say over physical point issue but alcohol, tobacco products can use during that. There are so many, a whole lot of other things, legal problems, psychological problems, occupational problems, family, social problems, all these. If one is struggling with this, what a person should do? Nico punishment, my former speaker punishment. Seek help. Seek medical help. Tama assess ko and detox and medication ilang lesson. It is very important that addiction is a disease. one needs to recognize that. Itu jangan begitu, I think you will start seeking the medical help. If one does not use, like I said, dependent, low liability or lethargy, excessive sleep, fatigue, no stamina, no motivation to do one's job, craving, cannot make any decision in life. Treatment, drug addiction or alcohol dependence. These are the all lot of things. You need a psychologist, you need a counselor, you need medication, you need behavioral therapy, you need hospitalization if situation demands, and you need a support. So you see that Dr. Golden judgment, it could resolve by. Don't get discouraged. I think if you going to the doctor or going to the hospital and meeting one person will not solve the whole problem. You need a team of approach. You need a support, definitely. I was reading, when I was told by Pastor that, okay, this camp is coming up, so to talk something about this substance use. So it just struck my mind and I started going through some of the articles that were recently being given in the write-up. Now, June month, especially, I'm repeating the last week, but there were a lot of like publicity, newspaper review, all about these drugs and because there was an international day against drug abuse and illicit trafficking negotiations. So, any of you have heard about this sunflower? Okay. Some people they use it just SF. Not even full form, but just SF. Okay. Those of you who have not heard, those of you who have already heard, sunflower is becoming a major problem among the youth of today. Let's not get deceived and get trapped. Yet a few points that I wanted to read for all of us. We all know that Nagaland has become a very, hot spot, transit point of all these drugs, which are coming down from Manipur, Myanmar, and others. And so he said, perhaps districts located along the Indo-Myanmar international border are facing worse crises of rampant drug addiction, among which sunflower being the most widely available and used substance. Itu sunflower, I'm not talking about the sunflower seeds, okay? The sunflower seeds taste nice, huh? They type us. But this is different sunflower, which can really destroy a person's life. The name of a particular drugs, sunflower or SF, has become a byword among many youths across Naga, especially school-grade children. It's a matter of concern. Yet dia said, as per the sources, the sunflower powder is peddled in colorful tobacco packets. It will not come like a treatment, not that ethyl drugs as they, heroin as they, cocaine as they, but it comes in, after all, supari as well. It comes in a nice tobacco packets. Thank you all so much for your patient listening. If there is any query, please feel free. We are here to interact in whatever way that we can help you out. So I think the time is given for like Q&A, any query, any clarification. it's 1:10 or so. I think it's time to wind up. You have your preaching time also. Sure, close our eyes. Let me say a short prayer. Our dear Lord Jesus, we thank you for your presence in our midst. We're grateful to you that you brought us together in this very place for a very special purpose, the reason behind. We're not here by chance, but we believe that you have brought us here together according to your will. Thank you, Father, for every happenings out of this event. Your word is spoken, and this awareness talk that we have just gone through. Merciful Lord, we thank you for your purpose for each one of our lives. To live a life pleasing to you and fulfilling your purpose that you have made for life. So, Father, we come before your throne of grace. We are weak, so many shortcomings. But thank you for your promise that you are powerful, and it is you who can bring about transformation, change in our life. If there is any area of struggles that some of us may be going through, we ask of your